Welcome to the Blooming League of Original Podcasts.
And we're off and racing for the next episode of Speed Junket. I'm your host, Aaron, and for this week's starting line, we've sailed into sunny Sydney, so blaze up the barbie for a good old-fashioned sausage sizzle with a spicy businessman and a budding shredder of six strings, and not because I plucked him from threads. So serve up your business lady special and rub your hands together, because despite his initials, there's nothing BS about today's racer, the owner of Moonshine BBQ, Mr. Ben Shute. How's it going? Welcome to the Speed Junket.
Going well, Aaron. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh God, that was all very spitty. Thank God we're not recording in person. Am I loud enough?
Yeah, all good.
Awesome, and thank you for wearing headphones. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. You?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Good.
Not used to recording during the day because I do so many shows around the world.
Right.
So many guests around the world. So seeing sunlight.
We should have done this at 3 a.m. to make it a bit easier for you.
No, it's all good. I had the Big Brother stream up this morning, watching them sleep while I was working. Just to rub it in.
Yes.
But yes, anyway, so before we begin the race, we thought our listeners should get to know you a bit. So who are you? Where do you come from? The ASL of podcast questions. And do not deny that you are old enough for an ASL.
I will not deny that. Oh, gosh. Okay. Ben from Sydney. My background, I'm a marketing person, I guess you'd call it. Have been for many, many years. As you said in the intro, I run another business called Moonshine BBQ. We make spice rubs. But when I'm not doing that, I spend a lot of my day, also, as you pointed out, on threads, having a go at anything and everything I can find.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of the skinny on me. It's very, very quick and very short.
I think our listeners will catch a thread, a pattern here that I keep inviting on people who are quite opinionated and ranty and very, very sassy and funny on threads. Most importantly, funny. So
well, hoping I fall into one of those buckets.
one of them you do. We're just not going to say which one.
Which one?
That's it. But anyways, it says here, what have you been up to this year? You recently had a trip to New York, but that's actually the script from my first episode. So I have to quickly improvise. Okay, so barbecue rubs. This interests me because I'm a basic bitch when it comes to food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very, very simple. I'm the worst date ever. Well, I'm the cheapest date ever, let's just say. But my idea of a rub on steak is literally just cracked pepper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then to cook it to perfection, like the one I had last night, which was, oh my God, so tender and beautiful, and it ripped apart. It was definitely not an Aldi steak.
Right.
Let's just say that.
So barbecue rub. So the journey on that started it's almost 10 years ago now. So I was doing competition barbecue for a while, and that's kind of the American style, low and slow kind of smoked foods. And so we created this line of rubs to kind of suit that, but really along the way, they've evolved into being suited to any kind of cooking. Really, you can use them on anything and everything. And so we've got quite a range. We make them all here in Sydney. I think we've got 10, maybe 11 in the line now, all very small batch, all done by hand. They are reasonably well received by the community. A lot of home cooks love them. We've got a lot of regular customers. They're stocked in a whole bunch of butchers. And so, yeah, it's quite a little business for us, and I really enjoy it. And, it means I get to cook meat for content. And I can't go wrong with that.
I think you're being humble there. The way you rub your meat is highly acclaimed, I hear. Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. This is the first time we've met. You'll get used to it.
It's very forward, but that's okay.
Don't worry. I'll start stepping up my barbecue game, I promise. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Even though I cook it on the stove inside. Yes. And we freeze our steak.
You can cook it from frozen. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's not good. It's not as good.
No, it's not. And it's harder to season when it's frozen because there's nothing for it to stick to.
Yes, I know. Because the cracked pepper things always jump up at me on the grill. And I'm like, go away.
Yeah. And pepper burns too. So you've got to watch that.
Yes. And I was like paper cuts on my fingers as well. So that's not good.
Never helps.
Anyway, so we know you're slow with your hands at the barbecue, but are you quicker on your feet or with your mouth?
Oh, definitely my mouth.
Yep. Good, because that's perfect for this show. Now, the rules of the Speed Junket are simple. You'll have 20 minutes to answer as many questions from our list of 100 as you can get through in that time. Once the time is up, the amount of questions you answered will go onto our scoreboard as points, where at the end of the season, the winner will receive the prize of eternal glory. The questions will range from personal tastes, personal history, through to random trivia, random thoughts, and other miscellaneous questions along the way, with some deep thought obstacles popping up to get you thinking and hopefully wasting time. You may plead the fifth on any question and we will move on. However, you will be deducted a point for each pass. You will get half a point for answering a trivia question. However, you will only receive the full point if you answer the question correctly. Lastly, the host, me, must say the number of each question before asking the question so that the listeners are able to keep up, as well as me. So, are we clear on the rules, race fans? That's you.
That's me?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go.
Good, I'd hope so, because once the clock starts, that's it. But before that, would you be willing to take the Speed Junket Pledge of Honesty? Dun, dun, dun.
Absolutely.
Good, because if you said no, we're fucked. Repeat after me. I, Ben Shute,
I, Ben Shute,
do hereby declare
do hereby declare
to answer each question as quickly,
to answer each question as quickly,
honestly,
honestly,
and as thoroughly as possible,
and as thoroughly as possible.
lest I incur the wrath of the Oprah, or wrath.
Well, no one wants that, so lest I incur the wrath of Oprah.
The Oprah.
The Oprah.
Yeah, you said that with no problems because you're an Aussie. We say lest we forget. It's a motto here. Americans have had such problems with that word. I'll tell you that. And incur for some reason. Anyways, wonderful. So, okay, this week I couldn't be certain that you hadn't listened to the test episode of Speed, or the backdoor pilot, if you will, of Speed Junket that we posted on Thrash and Treasure. So I've got a new set of questions this week.
Okay.
Mixed in with a few older ones, not too many of them. So just to be sure that you haven't cheated.
I have not.
Good.
Ready to go.
Awesome. Well, that's quick. I'm going to take a second to compose myself because this is where I need to be professional. I say need to, doesn't mean I will be. And we'll get 20 minutes on the clock. All right. So when you're ready,
Let's go.
awesome. On your marks, start your engines. Let's dim the lights and start the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're off. Question 1. DVD or Blu-ray?
DVD.
Awesome. Question 2. Favorite animated movie as a kid?
Oh. Land Before Time. Actually, no, American Tail.
Oh, beautiful. Somewhere out there. I won't sing. Question 3. Are you superstitious?
No.
No? Not really?
Not really, no.
You walk under a ladder?
Yeah, no.
You open an umbrella inside?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Well, one of my kids will. Of course, I'll tell them to pull it down as soon as they do it because it's just annoying more than superstitious.
Yeah. But what happens if something bad luck happens? Do you then grapple with that?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. No, I think bad luck is just bad luck sometimes.
I have to talk myself off that ledge all the time. Question 4. When was the last time you built a sandcastle?
It's got to be more than a year ago.
Oh, wow. Sydney and its famed beaches.
I go to the beaches further down south every Christmas, so yeah, it'll be almost a year ago.
All right, I live near 7 of them and I fucking hate sand. Question 6. Have you ever copied a celebrity hairstyle?
No,
No.
no,
Not even the Rachel?
never, never.
You would rock the Rachel. Question 7. Last time you roller skated or rollerbladed?
Never roller skated or rollerbladed. Have tried ice skating poorly.
Okay, I've made a mistake here. I've maybe gone to question 6 and 7 and left out question 5. What's your typical New Year's Eve like? So it's raining. If you can hear it, it's very, very heavy.
I can hear it raining there. Typical New Year's Eve. It's usually the early fireworks and in bed before midnight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. I always watch the Village People movie, You Can't Stop the Music, because every year in Australia, for our international listeners, it gets played on Australian TV every New Year's Eve. Question 8. What's one piece of advice you were given in your youth that's proven to be incorrect now? And is that not to rub your meat in public?
That still holds true. Oh gosh, piece of advice in my youth. Honestly, that I think probably this is going to sound crazy, but as I'm not telling my son right now, but I think the HSC is not the be all and end all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As someone who never graduated, I disagree. Question 9. Not counting mosquitoes and other insects, what's the deadliest animal you've come across in the wild? And you're an Aussie, so this is a given.
Not counting what, sorry?
Mosquitoes and other insects.
Snake. Red belly.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Did it come near you?
No. It crossed our path and we all just stopped very suddenly. Let it go.
I've never seen a snake in the wild.
Oh, really? There was.
Never. I'm so lucky.
It's yeah. No, there's some of them are okay, but some of them, so when you see the ones you know about, then yeah, stand back
Yeah, and stand still.
and stand still. More importantly.
That's it. So and it's not for lack of trying because I live near a creek and it's quite dry grass and
Yeah.
sometimes they let it get pretty long and I walk across that paddock. Never seen a snake in my life. Question 10. If you were a Greek god, what would your name be and what would you be the god of?
Oh, oh, yeah, probably the god of sarcasm, I'd say. It's, I don't know what you call that. Sarcasticus?
Brilliant. And that is the exact same answer we had in episode 1. I love that. Oh, that was Sarcastus. And I was thinking in my head, no, it's Sarcasticus.
There can only be one though, so whoever that was in episode 1,
Well, you said the name that I was thinking when he said it last time. So, yes.
right?
Question 11. Best decade of music and why?
The 90s. I think I'm of the opinion that you will always think the best decade of music is whenever you're in high school.
Yeah, I agree. And that was when the Spice Girls were around. Question 12. Have you ever embarrassed yourself in front of someone famous? Besides me, obviously.
Besides you, no. In front of someone famous, no, no. I have met quite a few, you can call them famous people, but never embarrassed myself in front of them. No,
Yeah.
not fawned.
Question 13. Lucky for some. What's 17 times 19?
223?
323. So you get half a point because you answered, but you were wrong.
323.
Question 14. Last time you saw an unknown performer and thought, damn, that's a star in the making right there.
An unknown performer.
Yeah, or someone new.
The last time I saw one, so I'm going to say this is going to go back a bit, and he's no longer an unknown performer, and he is a star. But I remember seeing very early on Keith Urban when he was playing to very small crowds and pubs, and yeah, I thought and he has turned out to be something.
Wow, that's the most bogan answer you could have ever given. Goodness gracious me.
I know, right? I was a huge country music fan at a point in my time, and
Yeah.
I still listen to it, but it's yeah, I saw him very early on play a couple of times actually, and then also played a industry showcase when he was just starting out.
Wow. And he was also on Hey Hey It's Saturday many moons ago.
That too.
Question 15. What's the meaning of life?
Oh, the meaning of life. I uh if I can go a little cheesy for a bit, I think the meaning of life is patience.
Yep.
I think that's yeah, having some, exhibiting some, taking time out to reflect,
Mm-hmm.
those sorts of things.
As an Aries who has none, I completely agree. And where did my pen go? I literally just had it in my hand. Oh my God. Recurring nightmare on this show right now. Question 16. Do you have much of a green thumb?
Absolutely not. And my garden would attest to that, which I'm looking at out the window going, it needs some work.
Yeah. Question 17. Which festive or religious holiday is your favorite?
I honestly, yeah, I like Christmas. It's a time, there's a decent break for everyone. You get to hang out with family for a period, so that's always good.
Question 18. What's your lucky number?
I don't really have one. 9, maybe?
9.
Yeah.
I wish this was the number of the house I lived in, and now I've lived in 2 houses. Which one is it? I don't know.
I've lived in far too many. I can't remember any of the numbers. So
Yeah. Oh, it's 22 and now. So I guess one of them's my lucky number. I'll say 22 because that was the first one. Question 19. What makes you shout at the television? I can only imagine after reading your threads.
American politics.
American
Mind you,
pol-
politics in general, particularly American politics,
Yeah.
because it's so insane.
I mean, ours can be crazy here too, but I
Yeah.
think there's more of a dorky larrikin thing about it.
Yeah, there is.
over there that's so serious.
It's just, I think the thing that makes me yell at it is just the ongoing, without getting too political in this whole thing, it's just the ongoing stupidity that everyone just seems to let slide now.
Yeah, I get that. Best podcast you enjoy listening to?
Aside from this one,
Not that it's started airing yet, but yes, I'll accept that. Not the one on the wall.
it will be this one when it starts airing. No, my favorite podcast was one that it's in its second season now, which seems to have kind of disappeared a bit. But there was one called 60 Songs That Explain the 90s, to hark back to my earlier answer of the best decade of music.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Lots of fun. Yep.
Cool. I'll accept that. And you won't lose a point for not saying Thrash and Treasure. Question 21. Who sits atop the mountain for you, Spielberg or Scorsese?
Um, I think Spielberg, and I'll say Spielberg because there's a lot of classic films of my youth that are Spielberg related. Scorsese's kind of I think is a particular genre for me.
Pretentious?
A little bit long
Mhm.
is the other one, but
And long-winded.
and long-winded. So
No, I love his films.
they are good films, but I think Spielberg from a kind of a just classic films of my youth and
Yep.
pre-youth. Yeah, I'd say yep.
Cinema was a different time
Mm,
back then,
mm,
the 80s and the 90s.
absolutely.
Well, it started changing obviously in the 90s. Was it you that read the Yes, it was you. I saw on your thingo on your Instagram,
Mm,
the high concept book.
yes.
I also got given that as a 10-year-old,
Did you?
and it also changed my life and set me on a path of wanting to be a filmmaker.
It's excellent. Yeah, it's a cautionary tale of filmmaking, but
Full on.
it's a really good yeah, I actually, because I had it and I read it and I thought this is an amazing book, and then somewhere along the line I lost it. Someone either borrowed it or so there was. I had to buy a second. I'm on my second copy of it now, and I kind of revisit it every couple of years and give it another read. But that was, Don Simpson was a man who made a lot of great movies, but
A lot of poor choices.
a lot of poor choices.
And we were reading that as 10-year-olds, kids.
Yes, yes.
Question 22. If you were forced by birthright to marry a Disney villain, who would you want to be betrothed to?
Oh God, I'm not really up on my Disney stuff to be honest. And are we? I don't honestly. I'm gonna have to take a pass on that one. I'm not up enough on my. I
Oh,
know I'm not up enough on my Disney universe
that's fine.
to answer that with
Any confidence? Yeah,
any confidence.
no, I get that. Question 23. The ugliest piece of clothing you own. And is it a Sydney football team?
No, it's not a Sydney football team. The ugliest piece. I have a T-shirt that someone gave me, and it's got something on it, which I look at it now. I'm just like, I'm never going to wear that, so it just sits in the bottom of the cupboard in case they ever ask.
Yep. Shout out to the person who gave you that t-shirt.
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's like I'm never going to wear it. It's some big kind of design on it. I'm just like, that's just hideous.
Yep. No, that's cool. But again, as hideous clothes can be really cool sometimes.
They'll come back at some stage.
Uh, Question 24. Best pre-70s rock band. The temptation to sing here is
Pre-70s. God. I mean, the Beatles is the obvious answer. Um, but the Kinks, I think, were pretty good as well for me around that
yes.
time. Yeah.
Yes. I love all day and all the night.
Yep. Yep.
All of the day and all of the night, which everyone else thinks is called something else. Just like Teenage Wasteland, which is not. It's Bubba O'Reilly.
Yep.
Anyways, question 25. How that was the Who, by the way, not the Kinks.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that I do know what I'm talking about. Question 25. How many hours or days have you spent out on the ocean or a lake? Have you done a cruise, a gondola in Venice, a rowboat?
Oh, I've never done any of that. I say collectively, probably a bit less than a few days, to be honest. I've been on a few boats here and there, but only for kind of evenings out and stuff like that. So but yeah, I do enjoy them, but I also enjoy being able to get off them.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's why I like cruise ships because they're big enough to feel like you're in a hotel.
Yes,
And you're also swaying at the same time because you're on the ocean. You can just sit there for hours and just stare out at nothing.
the nothing. Yep.
At nothing. And no one will talk to you Well, actually, no, that's not true because it's cruise. Everyone's friendly. Anyways, we're going to move on. Question 26. Which species of animal would you want as an animated talking sidekick with 7 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock?
Animated species of animal.
As a talking sidekick.
I, I'm going to say dog, only because the conversations with them, with my dog are riveting. She doesn't say much back, but
Yeah. Oh, but you're utterly compelling, I'm guessing.
I try to be. She's in raptures.
Yeah.
She pays close attention.
Awesome. A great 90s question for you.
Hmm.
Team Dawson or Team Pacey?
Now, I never watched the show,
-1.
but from what I understand, I should probably be Team Pacey.
Yes, okay, you don't get -1. Fine. Question 28. Favorite horror movie franchise?
Mm. So yeah, look, I'm a huge fan of the Halloween franchise.
Yeah.
I have seen all of them. At one point, I owned all of them, plus all of the various versions of various films, producers' cuts, directors' cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of an obsession at one point. I still have them somewhere. I couldn't tell you where though.
Wonderful. I think all of them except the after like the Rob Zombie ones onwards I haven't gotten, but up to Resurrection I do.
Yeah, I can take or leave them,
Yeah.
but but the reboot of the franchise a few years ago was pretty good. It lost its way a bit in the second ones, but the first one that came back was okay. It was yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll whatever.
They didn't lose their way any more than they did in the middle of the original franchise.
Well, yeah, I know, but now they're camp classics.
Yes.
Question 29. Best cover song and by whom?
Best cover song and by whom? Um, okay, so this is kind of it's not a recorded version, but Chris Daughtry did a cover version of In the Air Tonight, the Phil Collins song.
Okay, yeah, on American Idol.
Which was yeah, but he did it and it was wasn't on American Idol when he did it.
Okay.
He did it in concert later with the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
from Three Doors Down, and it was excellent.
Okay. What, his neighbor?
Yes.
Oh, you mean the band? Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
It's the only thing Three Doors Down I've done in a while.
Yeah. Question 30. Have you ever had a broken bone?
No, never broken anything.
Same
Touch wood.
here. It's good. It's probably because we read that book as 10-year-olds. It saved us from being stupid.
That's right.
Question 31. Last time you hand drew a picture for fun.
Does doodling kind of count? I'll
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. Like,
I love a good doodle,
yesterday.
as we've established.
I sometimes do it. I sometimes do it when we're on phone calls. Not this one.
Yes, there's literally a drawing on this sheet that I'm sitting on. I don't know if you can't really see it, but
No,
it's
but
like
yeah.
it's right there on the sheet from me sitting there talking on Zoom, probably during a Thresh and Treasure recording. Anyways, question 32. I'm going to give you a fighting chance here. Have you ever been impersonated?
I've been impersonated from somebody trying to set up new Facebook and Instagram accounts under my name.
Oh no, I mean like in like comical like doing your
Oh,
voice and
just my kids.
but okay, you didn't get catfished. You got I don't know what that would be called. You got cloned.
Yeah,
Well, that's scary.
yeah.
Question 33. What are your least favorite foods? 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock.
Least favorite food, raw carrot. There's no need for it.
Really? No.
Yeah,
No.
no, I just
Cooked carrot.
no,
Get rid of it. Raw carrot.
no.
Team
Cooked
one.
carrot you can do anything with. Raw carrot is rubbish.
Okay, whatever. Question 34. Where's the most southern point of the Earth that you've traveled? Should be easier for you.
Yeah, Victoria.
Yeah. You've never been any lower?
No, no. New Zealand. I have been New Zealand, but but I haven't been down far enough from New Zealand. I don't think to count.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have. It's edge of the world shit. Beautiful. Anyways, question 35. Have you ever accidentally locked yourself out of your house or room naked or half naked?
No,
No?
no. Clothes, but have done it plenty of times.
Yeah. And I didn't ask that question out of experience. Question 36. What book have you most related to personally?
High concept. No.
Like,
Oh gosh. I probably read, I read more biographies than I read anything else. So it's kind of,
Yeah.
I think that um, relating to it's a bit hard. But yeah,
Awesome.
not
Question.
really an answer to that question, but that's kind of an
You,
explanation.
you said something that wasn't passed. Question 37. Have you ever bungee jumped or skydived or skydove?
No, and I do not intend on ever
Oh,
doing that.
really? I wanted to
No,
skydive in Hawaii because if I'm going to die, I want to die over Jurassic
no,
Park.
that's fair enough.
Question 38. Pickles in burgers, yes or no? Love or loathe?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
-1. Question 39. What reality TV show would you like to appear or compete on?
It'll be a cooking show, probably MasterChef.
Yeah. Well, apply for it. I'd actually watch. Question 40. Have you ever stepped on a piece of Lego in bare feet?
All, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
thousands of times. I have
Yeah.
3 kids.
Yeah. Fair enough. I like put it out on the carpet and walked across it like coal just to get myself used to it.
Yeah.
It didn't get myself used to it. Question 41. What is the name of Simba's mother in The Lion King?
Could not tell you. Never seen it.
Oh, -1. Well, actually, you said something, so you get half a point, I guess. Damn it, my own rules. Question 42. Have you ever felt jinxed or cursed? A minute on the clock.
No, no,
Question 43. Can you speak any languages other than English?
nope.
No?
I took Spanish in high school for 2 years and couldn't tell you any of it. I blagged my way through when I went to Spain.
Where's the most remote location you've been to?
Most remote I've ever been to. Oh God. I haven't been anywhere that I would call remote. I would call something I would call far out in country, but that's kind of, I wouldn't call it remote by any stretch.
Yeah, I've been right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Question 45. Given the chance, would you visit space?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I come back to that previous question about most remote place?
yeah.
Death Valley in America.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's where dinosaurs are. Question 46. Which song is your worst earworm?
Oh, a song I hate? Eagle Rock.
Eagle Rock. Yeah, no, I can say it, but time's up. That's it. You made it to the finish line.
All right.
But where have you placed on the ladder? Drum roll, please. And you took one pass for -1, and you got both trivia questions wrong for half a point each, and that gives you a final score of 45, which puts you in third place. So that's wonderful, because we are in our 5th episode by now.
Happy days. All right.
So no, that's absolutely brilliant. Like, especially those final few minutes, I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, oh shit, we're only up to question 20. I need to start speeding up and stop asking follow-up questions, but it's also my job to stump you and get you talking.
Well, I hope I answered them all well.
Anyways, so before we let you race off, where can people find you on the social media?
Mostly on Threads is where you'll find me, just at causing trouble, and it's just Ben Shute. I think it's an underscore. I can't never remember now. I had to get off Twitter because it was just rubbish. It's just Ben Shute, one word. There you go. Find me there.
But I'll put that in the description below.
Cool.
Anyways, I've got another recording in about half an hour and Ben has to rush off. So that's it for this week's Speed Junket. That's been Ben Shute. I've been Aaron Ware, and this has been a whirlwind. Take care. Thanks for listening, and we shall see you on the next Speed Junket starting line, wherever in the world that may be. Hooroo!
Fantastic.
Awesome.